Lie down on the floor in a comfortable position. Use a blanket or a cushion underneath your head, and feel free to cover yourself with a blanket if that's most comfortable. You can have your knees bent with your feet resting on the floor, or have your legs out straight, whatever is comfortable for you for a time to be laying here, 20 minutes or so. Notice how your feet connect with the floor. If your legs are out straight, notice how your heels connect with the floor. And if your feet are flat on the floor, notice the position of your feet. Notice how your hips rest on the floor. Do they feel quite level? One side hitches up or not? Then move your awareness to your lower back. Notice if your lower back is completely flat out on the floor, or if there's a little space underneath your lower back. Notice how your shoulders connect with the floor. Do the shoulder blades have one part that presses into the floor a bit more, or do they feel pretty even and balanced? Notice the space that's between the bottom of your ears and the tops of your shoulders. Does it feel like your shoulders are moving up towards your ears, or is there quite a large space there? And notice how the back of your head rests on the floor. Do you have your chin dropping down towards your chest? Or is your chin tipping up towards the ceiling? Or is it quite neutral? And then noticing finally if your head is pointed more towards the ceiling, your face is facing directly to the ceiling, or is your head tipping to one side or the other? Not judging how your body is connecting with the floor, just building awareness of how your body connects to the floor. Change now your awareness to your breath. Notice in your body where you feel your breath. Where does the movement of your breath originate in your body? Do you feel it in your shoulders, or more across your chest? Or maybe you feel your breath more through your ribs, or even into your belly. Is your breath noticeable at its entry point? If you're breathing in through your nose, can you feel the breath entering into your nostrils? Or do you feel it if you're breathing through your mouth, entering across your lips as you breathe in and exiting warm out of your mouth? Allow yourself to notice the quality of your breath. Is it smooth, easy to breathe? Are there any places where it has difficulty or a rough edge to it? Is your breath effortful, or does it come into your body with ease and smoothly? Taking a few moments to notice just the different parts of your breath. Moving into a breath practice of belly, ribs, and collarbone breath. So it's a 3-part breath practice. To support you in this, place your hands onto your belly with your elbows resting on the floor. The palms of your hands are down onto your belly, and your fingertips are just touching each other. Inhale now into the space that's below your hands, into your belly. Allow your breath to come in and fill this space. And when you exhale, notice that your hands settle back down into their starting position. Inhale, notice the space below your hands expand. And on your exhale, notice your hands settle back down. Allow your breath and your awareness to stay at your belly, in your hands, breathing for 2 more breath cycles. Finishing your next exhale, bring your awareness now to your ribs. Move your hands so that they are cupping around your ribs at the midline of your body. So your fingertips are pointed towards the front part of your body, and your thumbs are pointed towards the back side of your body. Relax your shoulders. Begin your inhale now into this space that's in between your hands, your ribs. And then exhale. Notice on your inhale, the pressure increases into your hands. And when you exhale, your ribs move away from your hands and the pressure decreases in your hands. Inhale fully, expanding your ribs out into your hands. Exhaling all your breath out, releasing that pressure. Notice as you breathe in and out, the rib bones moving underneath the pressure of your hands. Allow your breath to keep moving. And that awareness to stay focused in your ribs where your hands are placed. Finish your next breath cycle. Your next exhale, allow it to empty completely. And then move your fingertips up to your collarbones. And move them along your collarbones and then just slide them down to the divot that's right below your collarbones. This space just below your collarbones where you could imagine that the top of your lungs are sitting. Start to breathe in your awareness to this place where your fingertips are resting. Inhale into this space, seeing if you can notice any movement right below your fingertips. And when you exhale, be aware of any movement on your exhale below your fingertips. Allow 2 or 3 breath cycles here, just noticing for a rise below your fingertips or any kind of movement at all. And as you finish your next exhale, let your hands come back now. Release to whatever comfortable position. You can have them resting at the side of your body. You could place them back onto your belly. And with those 3 parts of your breath body, your belly, your ribs, and your collarbone, we'll move through a breath practice, building awareness into those 3 places. So meet me with a nice full exhale and inhale into your belly, your ribs, and now into your collarbone. Exhaling your belly, your ribs, and your collarbone. Inhale again, belly, ribs, collarbone. Exhale your belly, ribs, and collarbone. Inhale into your belly, your ribs, your collarbone, and exhaling your belly, your ribs, and your collarbone. Following that breath cycle, belly, ribs, collarbone, exhaling your belly, your ribs, and your collarbones. Follow 3 breath cycles on your own through the belly, ribs, and collarbone. Finishing your next exhale completely, let your breath move back into whatever natural rhythm feels like for your breath body. Notice where the breath movement originates now. Do you notice your breathing more in your belly or in your chest? Do you notice your breath through your shoulder blades? And how is the quality of your breath? Has it stayed the same as when you first noticed? Has it become more effortful? Is it easier? Is it more smooth? Or has it changed in any way? Soften the skin across your forehead and relax. Soften the skin at the corner of your eyes. Soften the skin across your cheeks and relax the muscles of your lips and at the corners of your mouth. And relax your jaw. Allow this softness to move down your neck and release through your shoulders. Notice the connection of your body with the floor. Wiggle your fingers back and forth, slowly and easily. Notice the energy that that little amount of movement creates in your hands and maybe even moving up into your forearms. Wiggle your toes back and forth in the same way, one toe at a time if you can. Notice the energy that that wiggling movement creates in your foot and maybe into your ankle. If your knees are not bent, slide them up so that your feet slide up the floor and your knees point at the ceiling. And roll yourself to your right hand side. Allow your arm to be used as a pillow for your head and rest your head on your arm. In this side lying position, allow yourself to take 3 of the biggest breaths that you've taken all day. Make your inhales completely filling, but with as little effort as possible. And your exhales, let them be completely emptying, so to create space for your next inhale. And as you press yourself very slowly and carefully up to a seated position, notice how your breath moves through you for the rest of your quiet time that you can take now. Bringing your awareness back into the room, gently opening your eyes.